Great Spirit, Namaste. Saints and sages of all times, of all places, Namaste. O ye pathmakers of old, Namaste. Ancestors of all of our lineages, our spiritual lineages, our biological lineages, Namaste. O ye powers that be of the air, the earth, the fire, the water, the ether, Namaste. Om Shri Babaji Namaha. Om Shri Lahiri Mahasayaji Namaha. Om Shri Kuteshwarji Namaha. Om Shri Paramahansa Vanandaji Namaha. Om Shri Shaliji Namaha. Om Shri Swami Kriyanandaji Namaha. Be with us. Sweep clear the path. Most beloved and precious Ishtadevata, in all of thy names and all of thy forms, we call upon thee to be with us at this moment. May our time together be blessed. May that which is needed be spoken. May that which is needed be heard. May there be peace and equanimity between us always. And may our gathering be a blessing to all sentient life. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Namaste Ji. Welcome to my heart, and welcome to the Light of Kriya Sangha and our Sunday noon meditation. Once upon a yogi time, there was a monk who served the people in the village in which he lived. Served as best as he could. When he had food, he gave it to the people. When the space needed to be clean, he swept. The village, he cleaned. When people needed help, he gave them help as best as he could, using all of his skills. They respected him. They gave him a house to live in. They called him Swamiji. They respected him. And he was very happy. One day, in the village, a young woman became pregnant. She wasn't married, she became pregnant. Oh, Papa was mad, Mama was mad, everybody was angry, Grandmama, Grandpapa. Who did this to you? Who did this to you? The girl cried and didn't say anything. And finally, after a lot of pressure, who, and a lot of guessing, who, she bursts out, Swamiji did it. He was the one, he was the evildoer. Oh, the karma had come to roost. They go and they, in a short time, she has a baby, all right? They go, they take the baby. They go knocking on Swamiji's doors. You get out here now. By the way, you get out of that house. We're not paying for it anymore. We're not giving you food. We're not giving you money. We're taking it all away now. And you take this baby. This baby is yours. Is that so? Get out of this house. Is that so? Look at what you've done. You're a fakir. Is that so? The people became angrier and angrier because the Swami kept saying, is that so? Is that so? So then what happens? They thrust the baby at him. Yeah, that poor Swamiji didn't know what to do with the baby, so he, okay, and he takes it to the oldest woman in the village and says, help me, they throw me out of my house, they're calling me names, they're taking my title away, they don't want anything to do with me, and they've given me this baby, and I don't know what to do. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just have to see the truth. Don't become upset. I'll help you. Okay. She does. Together they take care of the baby. And a few days go by and the young girl becomes very distressed. She can't stand the pressure. And she goes back to Mama and Papa and says, I'm sorry. I lied. Swamiji is not the father of my child. Really? Then who is? It's Raj, the shoemaker's son. We fell in love, but I knew you wouldn't think he was good enough for me. So I lied. I told you it was the Swamiji, the most respected person in the village. But look, you don't respect him anymore. You've thrown him out of his house, left him without food, taken everything away, called him names. You never questioned me. You never questioned me once, she said. I'm confused by this. You took the words I said, and you never questioned once whether this was right or it was not right. And you took my baby and gave my baby away. You took your grandchild and gave your grandchild away. Well, they go run across town and apologize to Swamiji. Everybody in the village, oh, we're so sorry, we're so sorry, we're so sorry. We were wrong, it wasn't you. The baby is not yours. Swamiji looks at the baby and he says, is that so? Is that so? Is that so? And I have to tell you, he was quite grateful to be able to hand over the baby and say, I think this is your baby. But he had equanimity the whole time. And he knew that the ancient one, the ancient woman, would help him to see what had to be done. Now you and I, we must be able to see the truth. We must be able to see truth. When there's chaos around us, we must be able to see truth. We must be able to discern the difference between what someone says and what is the reality. For we are living in a world today really unlike any other time that I'm aware of in history. Communication has sped up. So I can look at the sky and say, that sky is purple. You look at the sky and say, the sky is blue. I've got my thumbs. And I can go out in a variety of ways, all connected to each other. I can post it in this place, and it'll automatically link to this, and I can say, the sky is purple. That foolish man, he thinks the sky is blue. And all of a sudden, everybody reading my posts are saying, the sky is purple. The sky is purple. The sky is purple. The sky is purple. And all the other people are looking at the sky and saying, the sky is blue. But what is happening to us, around us, and through us, my beloved, is distortion of the truth. Now, the mystical teachings tell us and have told us for years, and the non-mystical teachings, the philosophical teachings, the theological teachings, the political teachings have told us. Repeat something enough times and they will believe you. I think that the lawyers have this wonderful expression. They say, you tell them. They don't believe you, tell them again. They don't believe you, pound on the table and tell them. They don't believe you, pound on the table and scream repeatedly and tell them. Now, what the difference is today is very marked It is that I can sit here outside of Chicago and I can send you something. And you can get it in Australia. You can get it in New Zealand. You can get it in Norway. You can get it in Sweden. You can get it in Switzerland. You can get it in France. You can get it in Italy. You can get it in Spain. You can get it in Portugal. I know you can get it in Portugal. Instantly. You can get it in Canada, in Mexico, in Guatemala, all over the world. Instantly. If I repeat something, you can get that over and over and over again. So what does it mean? It means that for you and me, seekers on the spiritual path, we must be able to discern correct thinking, correct speaking, and correct action that is appropriate for each of us individually at this time. It means you have to step out of the mud that the lotus comes out of. You must step out of it and ascend, 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 higher and higher and higher to be able to see. It means that you must neutralize the emotionality of your mind stuff so that you do not have to become enmeshed, mucked in the mind, but that you can see clearly. Now, the first thing, my beloved, the very first thing that distorts the truth is our preferences. Now, I wish I could say this is new, but, spiritual teachings, thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. The Chinese from China, the Xinxian Ming, the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, the Vedas. Even the wonderful Roman teachers, the Greek teachers. It is your preferences which cause the distortion of the mind. Your choice between this and this. Have no preferences? No problem. I give you strawberries, you eat the strawberries. I give you blueberries, you eat the blueberries. I give you nothing, you're still grateful. No preferences. It's the wonderful, years ago, a woman from Britain came back visiting America for the first time. This was in the early 1900s. And they said to her, "What do you think of that country?" She said, "The only thing I came away with is these people think that their whole bodies should be warm or cool at the same time. They think that their feet and their shoulders and their head, that it should all be warm at the same time or cool at the same time." And she looked at her friend and said, "Well, we know. We've lived a long time. C'est impossible." Doesn't work. We have preferences, and our preferences skew our insight, our awareness, our noetic capacity, the capacity to see, to have awareness that is knowledge bearing. This is vital to understand. Now, we've been talking the last few weeks about how you and I, we are a part of Indra's net, this concept from the Vedas. Indra's net, the great net that stretches to infinity on all sides. And throughout the net, there are jewels at each node of the net. You are a jewel of Indra's net. I'm reminding you, I'm a jewel of Indra's net. Whatever I bring into balance, whatever you bring into balance, balances all of Indra's net. Maybe it's only a petite drop, but everything balances, my beloved. If you become emotional, if your mind becomes emotional and disturbed and agitated, and angry and hate-filled that radiates through Indra's net. Now, this becoming detached, not indifferent, but detached, and continually working to bring your awareness from here and here back to here. Not splintered, but back to the center. Balanced. This is the efforts of Kriya Yoga. Now, I want to give you a map today, if you will. You remember we talked about maps, meditation, awareness, and practice. I'd like to give you a map that perhaps you can use to attune to the highest value, the highest attribute, if you will, of the paths, the 12 paths that one might find as one walks through life and lives in Indra's net. The 12 signs of the zodiac describe, if you will, our evolutionary cycles. And we have just entered a new cycle that is most important. The planet Neptune, which is the planet of inspiration, of intuition, of God consciousness, has left its home in Pisces, and last week just a few days ago, entered into the sign of the zodiac of Aries. Aries is the beginning. So as I go through this little bit, I'm going to give you just a little bit of a map, if you will, and then we will meditate together, and then we will bring our combined energies together and pray and offer our energies to help to balance the chaos that may be manifesting in the world around us, through us, within us. So how does this help you? If you know when you're born, you probably know what sign of the zodiac your sun is in. So pay attention to that. This will help to give you some insight. If you know your sun, your moon, and your ascendant, or this will give you greater insight. Right? But each of us carry within us these 12 archetypes, and the archetypes are represented by the signs of the zodiac. Each one has a shadow. I'm not going to talk about the shadows. Each one has a shadow or distortion. I'm going to share with you the states of consciousness and a phrase that represents the highest embodiment or manifestation of that sign of the zodiac. The first is Aries, the beginning. The beginning which says, I am. But Aries is the warrior and the pioneer. Pioneer. That soul that strikes out and finds the new pathways. Aries is the courage that initiates and forges new ways of being, new paths to walk. Aries is the beginning that exists within each of us, so that through the forest, through the chaos, through the chaos, through the confusion, you have the capacity to find a new path, to clear away the old, to let go of everything that is unnecessary, and to walk a new way. This is Aries. Taurus, that is the state of consciousness of I have. Taurus is the earth guardian, the guardian of the earth. It's ruled by earth. Where Aries is ruled by fire and the enthusiasm, Taurus is earth. Taurus is the stability that nourishes you, the that nourishes life, that sustains life. So you have here, first, the courage that initiates and forges new paths. You then have the stability, the creation of the stability, nurturing and sustaining. And then you have wonderful Gemini. Now, Gemini is the communicator. Gemini is I communicate. Geminis love to communicate. And it is the intuition, the perception that seeks out and must share wisdom. Now, I want to stop for a minute and have you hear this. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Today, these planetary designations, these zodiacal designations are very important. Neptune, these are all outer planets that we're going to discuss, all related to, my beloved, all of us with group consciousness and our experiences as earthlings upon this earth. Neptune has moved into Aries, the beginning. In a short time, Uranus, which has been in Taurus now a number of years, 7, 8 years, something like that, is moving into Gemini. It's moving from disrupting the stability to moving into the communication sign of your consciousness. Uranus is the state of consciousness that gives you aha, satori's, spiritual insights. Oh, aha, I see, I can discern. Aha. Or, oh, I've distorted it, but I'm going to communicate it. So you and I, we must lift, and say, be aware and have care about what you read, what you listen to, what you hear, and what you communicate and share with others. Very important over this next year, because for the next 7 years, Uranus will be in this placement. Now we move. Cancer, sign of the zodiac of Cancer, which is the protector and the healer. Cancer is the mother. But remember that wonderful Indian saying, the teeth of the cat that killed the rat are the same teeth that carry the kitten. This is Cancer, the protector and the healer. Nurturing that creates a sense of belonging is Cancer. Leo, the sun, which we all have within us. You have the sun, you are the sun. Leo is the radiance within you, my beloved, the radiant self that lives within you. All these states of consciousness live within you, some a little more dominant than others. It is the presence that shines with your expression of your authentic self, with your seeing, your ability to see your authentic self, life as it is, if you will. Virgo. Virgo is the sign of the zodiac that says, I analyze. Virgo is discernment, and it is, if you will, the sacred craftsman. It is refining life, your thinking, your spiritual practices to bring wholeness, to bring completeness. The Virgos would say to bring perfection, and I would tell you, we never have perfection on the earth plane. If we did, we wouldn't be here. Libra, balance that honors the self and others. Libra is the peacemaker. Libra is the harmonizer. But my beloved, being the peacemaker does not mean to suppress the truth for sake of peace. This is imbalance. The peacemaker must seek harmony through truth. So you and I, we have a difficult moment in time. We must be able to stand and see the truth. Someone spoke to me the other day, a disciple spoke to me the other day, very, very justifiably emotional, I would say. His family, some of his family's in the Middle East, and they had spoken to him. And he was aware of some really horrific things that one earthling was doing to another. Many earthlings were doing to other earthlings. We can't avoid that, my beloved, but it is not helpful to try to avoid the truth, nor is it helpful to step in the mud and muck. You and I, we must step and say, yes, there is nothing new. There has been this type of torture going on for hundreds of thousands of years. It's a terrible imbalance. Let me not do that. Let me not do that. A dear beloved fellow disciple, one of Kriyananda's disciples, said to me the other day, she said, speaking of herself, I too have lived through times of great cruelty. The utmost cruelty I have ever experienced has been with XYZ. But what she said is this, bless her, she said, what I have done is turn the mirror to myself and worked diligently again and again and again that I eradicate the cruelty from my mind, from my speech, from my actions. That however I have knowingly or unknowingly hurt another or been cruel to another, that I neutralize that and am not anymore. Oh, bless her, bless her. This is what we all must do. It's hard, but it must be done. We then go to Scorpio. Scorpio is the truth seeker. But Scorpio is the alchemist. Scorpio is the state of consciousness that transforms the poison. It is the transformation that reveals the reality. Fearless engagement with that which is real. And this is what we must do at this time. Be willing to stand, to have the strength to see, to not be broken, to not become emotional, to be detached, not indifferent, never, never indifferent, but detached, to speak with strength. You have the courage. All of these things are a part of you. You have the courage. And I am not saying it's easy, please. It takes continual practice, continual repetition, meditation, awareness, and practice. I meditate, I become aware, and I practice, I do the right practices to neutralize the emotionality of my mind. As we come to the end of the 12 cycles, we have a few more to go here, but we have Sagittarius. We already moved into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the pathfinder. What do we do? What is the right action It's expansion, it's meditation that expands your awareness, my beloved. It is exploration of the reality that it remains rooted in the truth, in wisdom, that does not become distorted, that lifts above the emotionality of the mind and remains rooted in wisdom. And then we go to Capricorn, the sign of the zodiac that I have a lot of planets in. The guardian, the master builder. Liberation is steadiness. It is integrity that aligns with vision and action, my beloved. Soul-aligned leadership. You have this within yourself. Somebody speaks an untruth. You don't have to challenge them. I'm sorry, that's not accurate. This is the reality. The next, which is what we all are really, to me, leaning into, looking forward to, wanting at this time, and we will receive. Earlier this year, the planet Pluto, the planet that represents all of us as groups, that represents our subconscious minds, our unconscious minds, moved from Capricorn, where it's been since 2008, where it has disrupted a lot of things, and moved into Aquarius, which is and will bring for all of us awareness and insight that brings new possibilities, that helps us to see, oh, the old is being cleaned out. Here is the new possibility. It's coming to all of us. We have to let go of the old. You can look at my bookshelves. They're a third of what they were a short while ago. Aquarius is being authentic in a way that liberates yourself and liberates others, but does not isolate you. And the last category here is Pisces, which exists within all of us, the mystic, the dreamer, the surrender to the divine that opens us up to the infinite. The highest liberation with Pisces is being able to flow with the mystery without losing the self. Not your ego, not your ego, but the self. To flow and become one with life. So to be able to see the truth, find the highest expression that you resonate with. When I spoke these words, there should have been something where you said, ah, yes, that's me at this time. Ah, yes, I want more of that in my life. Ah, yes, that's what I need to bring to fruition. Letting go, let go of the chaos. For if you come into a state of balance yourself, you will express the highest expression of these categories. The signs of the zodiac are wonderful. They're wonderful ways to categorize this chaos we call life. It is not chaos. It's very, very, very orderly, my beloved. It's our minds that make it chaotic. It's our becoming enmeshed in the emotionality of the moment that make it chaotic. It's quite orderly. The law of karma lives on this earth. The law of karma affects all of us. We are the creator of our lives. Not mama, not papa, not God, not guru, not brother, not sister, not boss, but you. And the question today is, how can you light up the jewel of awakening in the net, in Indra's net, which is also the net of the Kriya Yoga Dharma. The Kriya Dharma. How can you awaken that jewel within yourself? I've given you some hints. I've given you some directions. You have a map. Meditate, meditate, meditate. From that meditation, draw forth awareness. Not because somebody else told you, not because you read it in a book, but through your meditation, you've drawn forth awareness, noetic awareness, knowledge-bearing awareness. You've drawn forth truth. And if you find that you are unsure, or if you want to grow more spiritually, if you want to mature, practice, 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 again and again and again. Practice. What? Meditation. Tarka, your awareness. Look at what you become aware of. And practice again. In the Kriya tradition, it is often said you don't have to do much of anything. Don't worry about the outcome. Just practice and you'll see what happens. Decades ago, when I was a little less practiced, if you will, I started a 49-day mantra sadhana, and I knew at the beginning of the practice, this is what I was going to do. I was doing it for XYZ. This is what I was doing for. It was going to be great. And a week in, I don't know, about 30 days into the practice, I'm going, something's wrong here. This isn't leading me where I thought it was. I kept on practicing, and I got to the end of the practice, and I looked at the awarenesses that had come, and said, oh, I see. If I had known at the beginning what I know now, there would have been no need for the practice. And this is what I'm saying to you, my beloved. Just do the practice. And it by itself will help to reveal the truth to you. And so now we will meditate together, do a Kriya meditation together to help to wash away the emotionalities of the mind. And then we will join together to share our yoga city, your spiritual blessings will be joined, all of us, to send forth our blessings to all of Indra's net. That all of the things that we see that are happening and those things that we don't see are happening, we help to bless. Namaste Ji. Sitting with your spine erect, place your hand in the Om Mudra, the index finger and the thumb together. Turning the head to the left, exhale twice. Bring the head back to the center. Begin to watch the breath. Use the sipping breath. Draw the energy from the limbs of the body to the trunk of the body. Inhaling as if through a straw. From the trunk of the body, draw the energy into the spinal column. From the base of the spine, draw the energy up to the sun center. Move that energy as a golden ball of light out in front of you. Expand that golden light. And sweeping counterclockwise to the left, surround your entire body in golden light. Do this 3 times. Expanding this golden light, and now ascend above the room you're in, above the building, above the continent. Ascend. Reaching the high place. Find yourself in the high place of the meditators, the high place of the divine ones. In your mind's eye, call forth your chosen form of the divine, your Ishtadevata, that form of life which is the most sacred and holy and intimate for you. Greet your Ishta and ask for blessings. As we perform this ritual. In front of you, you see a high mountain, the highest you can see. Halfway up the mountain, you see a beam of light. Pouring down, stopping directly in front of you, as if it is an elevator or a stairway. The light is the color that is most meaningful to you. Step into the light and ascend. The light draws you upward. Ascend. 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 You reach the source of the light, and you find it is radiating from a shrine. You know this is a shrine of healing, of transformation. It is perfect for you. It is welcoming you. Walk into the shrine. The light radiates from the back of the shrine, calling you. Again, the colors are calling you. Walk to the back of the shrine. Step into the pool of light, feeling all of the old beginning to dissolve away as the light covers you and pours over you. You walk through the pool to a waterfall of light. This is perfect for you. It contains whatever color you need at this moment. Colors. That which you need is in this waterfall of light. The light pours down upon your crown center, pouring over your being, through your being, filling every cell of your being. Te Beit Su De Baya. Washing away the karmas. Te Beit Su De Baya. Dissolving away the karmas. Te Beit Su De Baya. Te Beit Su De Baya. Te Beit Su De Baya. As the light pours through you, the karmas neutralize and wash away. Your body begins to levitate. Te Beit Su De Baya. Breathe in the light. Te Beit Su De Baya. Te Beit Su De Baya. Breathe in the light. Walking forth from the waterfall of light, your body is levitating. You're walking a little bit higher. You walk through the pool of light, freshly clothed anew, continuing to breathe in the light, accepting the blessings of the light, becoming one with, knowing that you are the light. As you radiate the light of the sun within you, you radiate that light to Indra's net. Blessing and healing. As you bless yourself, you bless all other beings. Walking forth from the shrine, knowing you may return here at any time. Return to the high place of meditation. Here, see yourself in the circle of the Sangha, in the circle of your Sangha, in the circle of Kriya bonds throughout the earth. The light of Kriya, the light of Jyoti in the center. Call upon your Ishta Devata to join us. O ye powers that be, most beloved and precious Ishta Devata in all of thy forms, all of thy names. Thou knowest better than we that which is needed. We call upon thee at this moment to send forth thy blessings as we gather together to center our spiritual energies, to send forth our blessings upon the earth. At this moment, we set aside our desires, our preferences, our ego needs and greeds, and offer our yoga siddhi, our spiritual energies, and ask, O ye powers that be, most beloved Lord of life, help as is most needed. May these prayers be for the highest good, to soften the karma of the earthlings. First for Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, upon whom we live. We call upon thee and send forth our gratitude and ask that Mother Earth be blessed again and again and again. Let us chant the Om Shanti mantra 6 rounds. And as you chant, feel the golden light of Kriya pouring forth upon Mother Earth, balancing, healing, softening. Send forth your gratitude to this beautiful planet upon which we are incarnated. Let us begin. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 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 For all of those beings who are living with water insecurity, we offer you at this moment a never-ending goblet of pure spring water. Let us feed that water with the Om Shanti with 1 round. Again, pouring your Kriya blessings upon the water. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. vivifying and blessing that water with your breath, that with each breath that you breathe, this never-ending chalice of pure, clean spring water will be blessed and given unto all of those who are in need. For all of those earthlings who are living with food insecurity, we offer this fruit, this vibrant fruit filled with the prana of life, that it will fill you and nourish you with never-ending prana. Again, see the fruit offered and accepted. Bless it with the prana of your breath and the Shanti mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those who are living with shelter and security, we give to you this sacred cloth, woven of the light of protection of the divine, that as you accept it, as it covers you, you will be sheltered as is most needed in any moment of your incarnations. See that beautiful golden cloth, that protective cloth of light. Bless it with the prana of your breath and the Om Shanti mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those beings who are living with economic insecurity, we give thee this gold coin, never diminishing, eternally present, eternally filled with the prana of life, that all of your needs be met. Blessing again the coin with your breath and the Shanti mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those souls whose minds are filled with emotionality, with confusion, with chokos, chaos, we give to you this Om, that you might be able to communicate, that you might read the signs of life, the symbols of life, that you might draw the blessings of life into your awareness. That that you lift above the emotionality of the mind and radiate your wisdom through Indra's net. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And now, my beloved, for all earthlings, for all needs, O ye powers that be, we call upon thee again and again and again. Thou knowest better than we the needs of all the earthlings. Thou seest better than we the needs of all the earthlings. We call upon thee as we send forth our spiritual blessings, that they might be used for the highest good, that the karma may be softened for all earthlings, that the karma may be softened, that the karma may be softened. Let us offer our breath and our blessings with the Om Shanti mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harahi Om. As thou have blessed, thou hast been blessed. From the point of light within the mind of our Ishtas, light streams forth into the minds of all earthlings, and thus light emerges upon the earth. From the point of love within the heart of our Ishtas, love streams forth into the hearts of all earthlings, and thus love divine emerges upon the earth. From the Bindu, where the full wisdom of Ishta lies, the purpose of the Kriya Yoga lineage is revealed. To realize, to remember, to serve. Today, we have done this. You have been a blessing. You are a blessing. You have been blessed. We have been blessed. Hold that close. Follow the map. Meditate from that awareness of meditation. From that meditation, find your awareness. And practice, 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 practice. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I thank you for your blessings, for your meditative energy, for all that you have offered today. It has and will continue to make a difference. Find peace as best as you are able. Namaste ji. Namaskar.